Hello and welcome to the AutoNet Tools online video tutorials. My name is Michael Schrum, trainer and territory manager for the Feldman Automotive Group. The next section we're going to go over here is how to navigate Smartsheets and how to find the correct folders that you're going to utilize while working for AutoNet Tools. So first we have our new car training manual. This is for any new photographer, and this is basic information on everything from starting reviewing your terms of service. You have your computer training included, how to do your logs, your no photo report, photo upload process, and billing and commission sheet. So the first one we're basically going to go over that's important for us is the actual logs themselves and the billing and commission sheet. So if we go back into Smartsheets here, we have on line 11 the log for billing / correct stock log format / how to create. Clicking on the paperclip is basically going to open up the all the files that are uploaded with it, and within here we have the how to create logs document, and we have the dealership / date range / name document. Clicking on this one is pretty much going to be the bread and butter for everything that you do on a daily basis. We have 3 separate tabs at the bottom: new, used, and non-billable, and within each one we have basically a default line filled out, and this is just to give you an idea of the format we're looking for and just how it should follow. So your date is always going to be the same, so if I were doing something today, it would read month, day, year. The stock number is something I'm going to pull from the vehicle itself. So if I open up one of the vehicles I did, maybe in J used, and just pretend this is a new one, I'm basically going to put the stock number there, the year, if this was a new car, make, model. If this was a Malibu LTZ 2LZ, you want to make sure you put all that, not just Malibu, so then that way we know specifically what vehicle it was. And then the merchandiser tab is just going to be your name. That's just a simple copy and paste. The non-billable is any time we ask photographers to do something for the company being AutoNet Tools, that we cannot bill the dealership for. If we ask you to do anything that qualifies under this time, then you're just going to pretty much fill out the date, the time you started, when you stopped, total time, and then the reason that you had to basically do non-billable work, whatever was required of you. And then that's pretty much it. Just make sure you maintain good accountability of that, and that's pretty much all you're going to do. So this is going to become a running tally, and this is basically going to reset every pay period. Pay periods end on the 15th and the 1st. You are allowed to include the work that you do on the 15th itself within that 1st to the 15th lump, and then you are allowed to do all the way up to the 30th or the 31st or even the 28th for the second half of the billing period. So the next thing we're going to go over here is the commission sheet. This is your commission log, and this is how you get paid. So within here we have basically ways to hit your objective, make a little bit more money, and then we also have the commission sheet itself. If we click on the commission sheet itself, we're going to get this little Excel spreadsheet. It's got a bunch of different dealerships that we can fill out, and it's got OK evaluations and grade evaluations and all sorts of different lines here that are pertinent to what we're going to be doing. So if I'm just servicing one dealership, I don't need all these. I'm going to go ahead and just delete them, keep it nice and small and condensed here. The photographer line, you can go ahead and fill this out yourself. Just make sure you have it underlined. I'm just going to go ahead and put my name. Try and tidy up that line a little bit. The OK and the grade evaluation, this is basically the difference between doing par work and then doing subpar work, I guess you could call it. The grade evaluation we actually are not utilizing at this time, so for now just leave everything under the OK. That's more or less for if we have photographers who aren't doing what is being asked of them, then they're going to fall under the OK evaluation, which might be penalized pay, but for now everyone's getting optimal pay for optimal work. So the dealership line itself is going to also be underlined. This will be whatever dealership you work. So for example, I service Jay Chevrolet and Feldman Hyundai, so those will probably be the only two I include. If you do Liberty Hyundai and Liberty Chevy, or if you do Marty Chevy and Marty Kia, then you want to make sure you include those as well, and basically make sure you have a separate line for that. So your new car commission is just going to be the number of cars you did within the pay period. Say I did, for the sake of easy math, I did 100 cars within the 2 weeks, and my pay is $6 a car because it's optimal pay. So very easy math. I made $600 that paycheck off of just what I've done. And then I'll just go ahead and underline that, clean it up, and that's pretty much it. If you want, you can include a grand total at the bottom down here. 9 times out of 10, actually 10 times out of 10, this is going to get all tallied up anyway and figured out, and if there's any duplicates or discrepancies, then we'll be able to pick up on those, but that's pretty much it. So you're just basically filling out the appropriate line, include your grand total at the bottom as a kind of an easy reference for you, and then you'll want to go ahead and save this as whatever pay period it falls under and your name. So for example, if I were to do this one, I'll just go ahead and name this commission log 15 to 31st August, and then Mike S. That'll be my name. And save. And from here, you're essentially just going to email it to Jennifer and include your stock logs within that time frame to confirm all 100 of those vehicles that you are claiming for the paycheck. For your first initial paycheck, please ensure that you send a copy of this to your territory manager maybe a day prior so they can give it a good look over, make sure that you didn't miss anything that you need to get paid on, and basically just make sure everything looks good here. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, again, just contact your local territory manager and they'll be able to clear up most of it for you.